Waits till the end of the move, comes back. Waits till the end of the move, come back.
So this point is the pivot. You want this to go down, this to go up. So you put pressure on him, it's not going backwards, right? So when you do that, there's a pivot here. Yeah, that's the point, it doesn't move. When I don't move it, catching your hand around. So like, yeah, go backwards. I mean, it's like a barbecue. It goes like this. This side goes backwards. This side comes forward. Like that, right? I still have to get myself in.
Hi, my name's Lee. I'm from North York. I've been training up for a little bit now. Today we had a pretty much a introductory practical method workshop. We went over some fundamentals, we did over some hands. It was 4 hours worth, so if you're looking for an introduction, this was actually a pretty good way to get immersed in the experience without too much of the foundations at the beginning. Get to go into the practical stuff as well. Pretty good workshop overall. Hope you guys check it out.
I'm Jojo from Practical Method Indonesia, based in North Jakarta. I have been taking part in Coach Kelvin's online class since mid-year 2021. His very first class that I learned was the Chen Zhonghua Taiji broadsword, which is a twice per weekly class, and each class lasted an hour long. Coach Kelvin's meticulous teaching and his attention to every student's needs and details has really made me feel satisfied and learn so much at the end of every class. Saya Jojo dari Practical Method Indonesia. Sejak masa pandemik, saya mulai belajar online dengan Coach Kelvin Ho yang dari Practical Method Toronto, Kanada, dan belajar banyak ilmu biarpun tidak pertemuan bareng secara fisik. 我是蔡学超 Jojo 来自印度尼西亚的使用拳法分支。因为这2年的疫情的状况，我只得上和教练的网课。起初我是报上城市太极刀和剑班，在今年中的2021年，多谢何教练的悉心与教导。
Hi, Mike Menzies here from Queenstown in the deep south of South Island. I've been in Kelvin's class for the last 6 months or so. After my local teacher went back home to China, and I must say I'm delighted and privileged to be part of your class, Kelvin. Like as regards your classes, it's I feel I relate to you very, very well. The information and the way you break down movements, etc., and then convey it to us is actually it's really challenging, but I find it very enjoyable, and every facet of it, from you teaching me and correcting me, and then to the other members of the class, and when they are performing and you're correcting them, I learn lots from watching the others in the class, because I see you correcting them, and I see what they do, and when the move gets towards what it should be, I just see it so clear. You're excellent at conveying and correcting, etc.
Hello, my name is Jack Scott, and I've been asked to comment on my experience learning Chen style Tai Chi practical method as taught by Master Chen, and specifically my experiences with instructor Kelvin Ho. I attend 3 classes a week with Kelvin, and so what Kelvin does is he drills us on the detail. He taught us the specifics on the Ilu, which is the first form, and then the Erlu, the cannon fist, the second form, and then also the sword form. And he's about to start a class on the basic foundations, which in practical method, as I mentioned, it's a martial art that, you know, how you move and what parts. It's not, it's practical, but it's not necessarily natural to a human being like us. So, you know, very, very important, very specific. The other class I take from Kelvin is he does another more open format class on Thursdays, and I find that excellent because it gives us a chance. It's a small group, open to everyone, of course, and I would recommend that you take it. But you can ask any question you want on what you're working on, what you're having problems with, or he'll go take a piece of the form and correct as you go through. So it's all very useful. And I find Kelvin as a teacher, first of all, very knowledgeable. He's been practicing for over 10 years. And I think a key thing, I don't have the number exactly right, but let's say he's approaching 40,000 Ilus. And in this Tai Chi, it's practice. You actually have to do it to learn it. And I think Kelvin has done that, and he instills the importance of that in the people that he instructs. So, you know, very qualified. And then as a teacher, I think he's picked up a lot from Master Chen, who is himself a professional teacher, not only Tai Chi teacher, but a teacher. So there's a lot, especially when you're doing physical things. How do you learn? Even to perception, you maybe think you're following instructions, but, you know, because you're doing something very detailed physically, you're really not. And so how do you get that across to people? I think that, you know, Kelvin, I think a big aspect of doing that, because the students, and I'm speaking of myself, we're slow in the uptake. So a teacher needs to have a lot of patience, a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of repetition that goes into it, and you know, and look at various different angles, various examples to get the point across. So all in all, I'd say the format is excellent. You've got a completely integrated system for teaching, from Master Chen to Kelvin, and ample time to practice. And I would also say that the classes are all videotaped. And so in the moment, you might not understand or think you know what they're saying. You think you're doing it. You might even argue back, you know. But when you look at the video, at least when I look at my video, I see, well, I wasn't really doing what I was told to do. So all in all, it's a very complete package. And anyone interested in Tai Chi, and I think especially practical method, I think it comes to us from Master Chen through his teacher, Master Hong, right back to his teacher was Chen Zhonghua Taiji. So we're actually learning, we're in a direct line being taught by a lineage holder and his instructors on something that I think could be considered like culturally a world heritage. So excellent opportunity, excellent instruction, teachers, and I wish Kelvin well in his presentation today in front of the group. Thank you very much.